looks kinda troubled. Shall we go say hi? Hey! Stop right there, heroes! What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite! Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who. Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kinda troubled. Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great! Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all. Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it. Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try. Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor? You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh? Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help? Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time. Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it? Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course. Oh, me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Rise with the sun!
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora. The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong. You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage. Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Kuching! How hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh? Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about. Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
Rev the engines!
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti? Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before. Shaped like a huge tree, right? Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianxiang one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human. That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chiman divination is very patchy.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the 3rd hermit?
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well, these Guizhang hermits sound pretty legit. How about the 2 sages and the 3 beasts? What's their story?
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
Monsters or something? Huh? All three of them? Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay. Of course not. Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work. The Traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
Full throttle!
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations. Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation. It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Hu. Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf. It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang funeral parlor's judgment in this area. That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down, make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color. Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy, plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same. Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques. Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set. That will do nicely. For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do one incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing. Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be? Excellent. I must say, Director Hu, you really understand your clients.
Greetings, Director Hu. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Hu family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Men magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... With his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount. Rev the engines!
Dad, I brought some friends today. Dad? Dad!
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is! He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi! Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Ah, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you. If you're sure, I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too? Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious. None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange. Oh no. Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Feeling any better? It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious, probably just exhaustion from the long journey, then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief. Ying, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lan Yen waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought. It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate. Yes, significantly faster than the average person, but so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Qingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu? And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Qingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance. Merely doing my duty. Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, all right? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around. Hey! Paimon's always been smart. Even though Baizhu ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more. True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
You're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
All right, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Perish the thought. Miss Ying'er had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back. Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though. Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes. Let me wrap this up for you. Huh? How can you tell? How did... Sorry, who are you? Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you. Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Ying-ar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform, with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Ying-ar, something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Rev the engines!
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs. It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning. But recently, she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You are as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey, Zhongli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yoon needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
Aw, thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance. Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be? Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic. That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan? Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me! I don't want that thing anywhere near me!
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli. Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Lan going around trying to curse people to death. In that case, there's a good chance Madame Lan also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well. Whew. Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason. Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night? Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know. Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease. Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lantern Rite to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes, Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself. Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 beasts of Tao Dil were. Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon mare? What kind of creatures were they? Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to? Oh, that's so tragic. Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him? Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yunjin. Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will. Here we are. I present to you Chef Zhongling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again. Ooh, now that is a tempting offer. That may be true, but you also pretty much never feed Paimon on time. I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
How many forging commissions do I still have? Let's see. One, two.
It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check. Hey there! It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao. Oh, hey, Gaming. So, what brings you here? Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng funeral parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance? No. We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then? Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu? That doesn't sound promising. Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on. Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with. No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone. In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely. Wuwang Hill, in the Qingsa mountain range.
Qingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
place creepier than ever. Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle! Incinerate!
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here? Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing, too. One second. Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost. All right, then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough. Huh? What was that sound? Ah! Ghost incoming! Yelan! What are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts, apparently. But we have to find Chi-Chi! She went missing around here, and she could be in danger. Huh. What makes you so sure? Baiju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Chingsa village. Huh. The plot thickens. Probably. If only we knew where the heck they've gone. Really? So where are they? What? Why? What are you gonna do?
Rev the engines!
Ahoy there, Cap... What? Been where? Where's there? Border? The border? Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before? Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job. If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong. our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own. Oh, Xiao, of course! Xiao, you're already here! We'll be fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it? Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang. What? Are we not good enough? Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something. Huh? What do you... Oh, yeah, so, this is a protective talisman that Zhang gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it, see? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences. Oh, drat! Zhang Li swindled us! Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still. Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation. Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao. Whoa, that was fast. So, do you know the spell to open the border? That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
Useless.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all. Huh? What did you do? Thanks, Shao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy. Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Try and stop me!
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability. Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it! The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Rev the engine! Try and stop me!
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more. border actually looks like now? It's horrific.
Rev the engines!
Get ready to jump again!
Full throttle! Try and stop me!
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake. Even so, it doesn't really solve anything. Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight. Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion. Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Hotel, Madame Ron, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off!
Cross over! Go! Higher, higher, hands on fire! Go. Dancing in the wind.
Light it up!
You see, Xiao? Told you we'd be fine.
Excuse me, sir.
But are you the legendary conqueror of demons? There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we? Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right? Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
Full throttle!
Ningguang! Ningguang! We got everyone back safely! Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Yujing Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan? No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
Then what should we do now?
Wait a second. That Gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du? Do-over? You mean make a whole new border? And the seventh? What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this. Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it. Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Lun Yen. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Rev the engines!
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chen Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy, but my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf, but I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay, but when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangshang Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it.
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently, every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know. Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home. Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hu Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to the story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out? All right, let's go find her and take it from there.
Try and stop me!
Hu Tao! Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now? Huh? Wait, are they? That's awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today? Sounds like you blame your dad for all this. But maybe the question is, why did he mess up? But doesn't that show how much he cared? You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way. All right, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth? Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear. Today's the day Ningguang said to meet up again. Let's head.
Rev the engines!
Whoa, everyone's here already. Yep, pretty good, thanks.
Also, my cousin wrote back to me. She mentioned that people have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
Oh no, it's spread to Yilong Wharf now? Woohoo! So what's the plan? What about the final gate? Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already? But the Gate of Death sounds so dangerous, and you only just got back from the border.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Who's done with you.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
Try and stop me! Bring it!
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour. You're in unusually good spirits, Director Who. Even pesky Baiju gets a fortune coin today? It's the sun symbol.
Aw, it's nice to see that Chi-Chi's recovering well from all that fetter at the border.
In fact, Chi-Chi insisted on joining me at the gate tonight. She's determined to help eradicate the fetter. One moment, Director Who. Tonight, you will stand guard over the Gate of Death, the most ominous gate of them all. It may not help much, but I transferred a little extra life force to you. May it help you stay alert and focused during the proceedings. You needn't worry about that. As your archenemy, why would I undermine myself to help my opponent?
Where to next? So she brought some fortune coins for you. What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be a riddle? Yay! Operatic Hilly Tune! Let's go! Where should we go next?
Full throttle!
Whoa! You got a new outfit too? You look amazing, Xiangling! Yeah, director who has the most exquisite taste in the world, etc. Her work is incredible! Especially this Guova hat! It's just as cute as the real Guova! It's great seeing both of you together dressed in your new outfits. You almost look like sisters! I don't know, Hu Tao. You're kind of asking a lot of me there. Why get me involved? Can't you just give these to them yourself? Fair enough. Wait, does that mean you're involved in tonight's ceremony thing? I heard the announcement from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Wow, sounds amazing! So, is this what's been keeping you busy these past few days? No wonder we still haven't had that meal together. I bet you barely had a moment to breathe. Once the ceremony's over, come for food with us, okay? Promise you won't stand us up this time? Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming. All right, we've been to 3 places already. Is there anyone else you want to give a coin to? Whoa, you got some for us too? Oh, Paimon's so excited! What fortune are we gonna get? What does this symbol mean? Wow, you get Paimon like no one else does. Thank you, Hu Tao. Thank you so much. Huh? Why'd you change back, Hu Tao? branch from your hat? Paimon doesn't like the sound of that. You scared Paimon. You've got a great eye, Hu Tao. It's a Rex coin. Although probably not the genuine article, because the Conqueror of Demons told us he couldn't sense Rex Lapis's power in it. Yeah, that too. So maybe it can keep you safe. Alright then, bye-bye! And remember, the sooner you get back, the sooner we can go for a meal together. Ningguang, Guanyin, we're back! So what did you want to discuss?
Remember how I wrote a letter back home to ask about the array? Well, I got a reply.
Oh, Paimon remembers. So was Hu Tao right? No one has to be sacrificed, right?
Unfortunately, my cousin could not give me a definitive answer on this, despite scouring the family library. But given that the array gets its power from the ley lines, she suspects that the obfuscation requirement may be a rule laid down by the mountains and the land.
So, you're saying Hu Tao has to die?
If my cousin's right, and as I said, she can only speculate, but she also provided me with a method that might just be able to save Director Hu's life. See this? It's a rattan figure I made for the director. One of many. In case you've forgotten, they work by absorbing evil energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. With the technique my cousin explained, I managed to connect several of these rattan figures to the gate array. That way, the fetter blast will be shared evenly by everyone in the array. What did I tell you? I knew the Traveler would help us. Then please, take this rattan figure. I'll link you up to the array right now. Huh? What's going on? This doesn't make any sense. don't think I made a mistake. But it seems like I can't connect the traveler to the array. This should work in the exact same way as the gate array, by using the power of the ley lines. But the ley lines aren't responding to the traveler, almost as if they believe he doesn't exist.
Oh, so could that be the reason?
I've never heard of anything like that before. I don't know. This is the first time I've run into a situation like this. I would write to my cousin, but I think we're out of time.
It's already dark out. Should we go head to the stage?
Maybe I wasn't meant for this.
Try and stop me!
It's already dark out. Should we go head to the stage?
So much stuff. I need to find a spot where I can write all this down.
Very much, lady.
There are so many people! I hope everything goes smoothly on Hu Tao's end so she can get back here and celebrate with us soon.
Lady Tianquan, the gate of initiation is now ready. We are good to go.
Oh, Zhongli! How did we not think of asking Zhongli earlier? Yeah. How did you know that, though? Drat! Paimon totally thought you'd have the answer! Then, why were you waiting for us? But what about her? That's not good enough! Surely there's gotta be something we can do! Huh?
Oh, look! It's Lady Ningguang! Wow! I didn't know she was hosting it herself this year.
It must be because of the ceremony, right? The Ministry of Civil Affairs sent out a notice saying that this year they're doing a whole ceremony when they light up the Ming Xiao lantern.
down? Did we fail?
Did it work? What's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
Director Hu's rattan figure is broken. I can't sense her presence anymore.
What? How is that possible? You mean Hu Tao? She's... what are we gonna do? Huh? Where'd the traveler go? A breakthrough? About what? us up this time? Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Absolutely. You did 1,000,000 times better than me. Our little girl is the best. We're proud of you, little lady. But we only came to see you because we've missed you. Live in life and die in death. My child, your time has not yet come. Yes. The day of reunion will come in good time. There's no need to rush. Look, someone's here to take you home.
You're finally awake! How do you feel? Does anything hurt? You've been asleep for 2 whole days! If Baiju hadn't insisted that you were just out from exhaustion, Paimon would have been worried sick! Still, it is a relief to see you finally wake up again. Guess Baiju knew what he was talking about. The Knight of Lantern Rite, of course! Hu Tao carried you here on her back. Paimon was so worried to see you unconscious. Thankfully, Zhang was there too, and he said you'd be fine. That being said, why did you sneak off without saying a word? Were you trying to beat Hu Tao's record for running away and getting stranded in the border? Yeah, Paimon knows. Hu Tao told us the whole story. Sounds like you did something pretty amazing. You've had a lot of visitors over the last couple of days. Zhang, Ningguang, Lan Yan, and pretty much everyone else you could think of. Most of them have probably left by now, but Hu Tao's still waiting out in the main room. She's been there the whole time. Anyway, you stay in bed and get some rest. Paimon will go get Baiju to take a look at you. Hey, Traveler and Paimon! Oh, hey, Xiangling! What's up? You know what's up. Our get-together, of course. Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting out of this without a very good reason. We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao. Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her. Oh? Who's we? Shincho and I. He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, on the night of the lantern rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Shincho was thrilled. And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan. Wow, so his great-grandfather's gonna be all right? Yup. They had a doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Shincho, his great-grandfather has been eating like Paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion. Well, that's good news. But somehow doesn't paint Paimon in the best light. Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret. Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today. Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't lick your chopsticks. What was it? Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Paimon. Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat? At Yilong Wharf later tonight. Shincho and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest. You'll see when you get there. Oh, Paimon has an idea. But she'll keep it to herself for now. Huh? Who? Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
Rev the engines!
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow.
Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques. Oh, everyone's here already! Hu Tao, your hat! Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches. But, anyway, what are you all up to?
We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts.
Has Shincho been getting you into light novels? Come on, enough with the debate already. Everyone's here now, so let's eat. Paimon, you're up. It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone. Okay, one sec. It's like, always eat to your heart's content, lest you're... what was the rest again? Ah, right, yeah, that's it. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret. So is it time to dig in now? Paimon, did you forget about our special guest? Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, you know, no point in saying it out loud or anything. Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... you know who. Traveler, a little help?
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing. I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
Aw, that's so nice! She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the tune of this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances. With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me. Ah, so Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Du. A fine name. Fitting indeed. I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?